What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at the Bezgar HB101 RC buggy. They packaged this car as a beginner's car. I would agree on that. It's a very basic chassis design, your basic buggy basically, a lot of basics. It comes with an extremely detailed body, a really nice body actually. It's one of the better bodies I've seen on an RC car for this price point. These come in at around $140, which I think is the perfect price point for it. It's a ready-to-run vehicle. All you need to do is provide 3 AA batteries. It comes with a battery, charger, the remote, everything you need to go. Even has a spare tire. How about that? We're going to put this on the workbench. We're going to unbox it. We're going to review it, kind of go over it, talk about it a little bit, and then we're going to play with it. Let's get to it, guys. Let's see what's in this box. All right. We got our instructions, like our box, the radio in it. Some really nice packaging. Very nice and simple packaging. Okay, let's get that box out of the way. Boom. Look at that. Man, I like that designs on the body. That looks really good. We got a single driver in there. Looks like our LiPo battery's already in the truck. Got a reminder to peel the plastic off the body. That is a really good looking buggy. Nice tube chassis. Looks like we got some lights up front. Nice spare tire. Let's get this body off and take a closer look at everything. We got our body clips right on the front. Right here in the rear of the car, kind of hiding behind the spare tire there. This is the underneath of the body shell looks like. So the spare tire is held on by a body pin as well. Looks like we got a small little 2-cell LiPo. As you can see there, it's an 1800 pack. For the size of this vehicle, I feel like we'll get some alright runtime out of that. We got our standard Dean's plug. There's our on-off switch. Looks like we have an ESC receiver combo on this vehicle. Pretty standard plain Jane looking motor. That is a 540 turn motor. Metal dog bone CVD shafts.
Metal drive shaft going down the center for the 4-wheel drive.
Aluminum and plastic adjustable shocks. Pretty basic steering servo. Let's take a look at this manual. We have a product registration card for your warranty activation. Looks like we have a pretty detailed instruction manual with part numbers. That's always a plus. Oh yeah, plenty of parts. So one thing I do like is when there's plenty of parts availability. Nice exploded view of the vehicle. Everything you need to know. I gotta say, this is nicer instructions that come with some of these more expensive cars. So I went ahead and took this wheel off because I was curious. If you take the wheel up like that, it's kind of interesting, but there's no glue. But if you come to the back here, you can see these little slots. This is actually kind of like an odd style beadlock wheel. They're locked in more towards the back. So these tires ain't going nowhere. Just a little bit different than what we're used to. And there's a look at the bottom of the chassis. Definitely a quiet car. Well, guys, they weren't kidding when they said great beginner's car. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's perfect. Got the perfect amount of control for the speed that it has. It handled everything I threw at it. It takes jumps really well. It's actually got really good handling. I was a little worried the servo might not be the greatest, but it turned on a dime, did everything that I wanted it to. I think this would make a perfect beginner's car for a younger kid. I ran it in my yard just to show that that's kind of what it's intended to do. It actually performed a little bit better than I thought it would. Yeah, for the price point, you know, this could be a really good Christmas gift for a kid, somebody that's just getting into the hobby, or somebody that you might want to have get into the hobby. I started a playlist for cars under $200. That might be some other options in there for you guys if you like. But I honestly think if you're worried about speed being an issue, for a beginner, I think this would actually be a perfect starting point for any kid. So keep that in mind. I will link that playlist at the end of this video. So if you want to check that out, that'd be great. As always, like, subscribe, share, do a backflip, whatever you got to do. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.